give you diamonds.
Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to do this really cool video stun effect. I'm just going to play the clip back without the music track so you can like really hear the audio effects that I've used. So I'll leave a link for all the sound effects in the description if you want to check those out and download them. You can use different ones. The main one you really want is the flashbang sound effect and this whoosh sound effect right here. Altogether, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sound effects that I'm using. And I'm also going to add a sound effect to the music as well. These are the 3 original shots that I'm using. This effect works really well when you go kind of like into a slow motion shot. So the first thing I'm going to do is import my soundtrack. This effect it'll be even better if you kind of go into the stun effect when the music drops. So find like a beat or something that there's a change in the music. So as you can see here, at the start of the shot that I'm going to add the stun effect to, there's like a drop in the soundtrack. The first effect we're going to add to our soundtrack is called the Fat EQ effect. So if you go to your effects tab and type in Fat EQ, and this is the one you want, just drag that onto your audio or double click. You want to go down to the Fat EQ settings right here and click parameters. Go down to the bottom, mode 5, and we're going to change that to cut. Put that all the way and put the order to 10. And then what we're going to do is just add a keyframe on the frequency. Move forward 1 frame to your stun shot, and then put the frequency all the way down to 200. And this is going to give your soundtrack like a really backstage sort of underwater effect. And then you want to go to the end, and I'm going to fade this up a bit slower, so just before the end of the shot you want to hit the keyframe button again, and then go to your next shot and put it all the way back to 20,000 again. Okay, so that's the music track edited. The next thing you want to do is grab your cinematic whoosh effect. It kind of sounds like a bit of metal slamming against the floor and then combined with like a whoosh effect. So what we're going to do is drag that down here, and you want the peak of this to be in the middle of both shots. So the peak right there in the middle. And now we're going to add the flashbang effect. So this is like the stun sound effect. So I'm just going to press Q. That's going to drop it in there. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, so it's a bit loud at the start, so I'm just going to fade that in. The next part is you want to get your whoosh effect, the other whoosh effect. So it's not as harsh, it's more of just like a standard whoosh effect. And I'm going to select that and put it at the end of the stun shot. So I'm just going to press Q, and that's going to drop it in. And now you want to match the peak of the whoosh effect, so right there, with the transition between the 2 shots. So just back there. That's sort of the basic stun sound effects done. Now what you want to do is kind of look at your shot and think what other sound effects would be in that shot. The guy here is breathing quite heavily, and like you've got the classic heartbeat sound effect that you normally get in like a gym sort of edit. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to add 2 sound effects to add to the scene. So I've got my heartbeat sound effect right here. I'm just going to add this underneath, and I'm just going to cut it so it lasts like the whole scene. And then I'm also going to get the breathing sound effect and add that where you can see him kind of like exhale. So we'll put that there. So this is quite a quiet sound effect, and a quick way to boost the audio on this is you can either go up here and go to loudness, and if it's still too quiet, then a little trick is to right click and create a compound clip, and then you can boost the audio again by 12 decibels. So yeah, just made it kind of twice as loud in like a second. Okay, so that's all your sound effects done. Now the effects I'm going to add to the clip are the glow effect and the prism blur effect. So if you go down here to the blur in your effects tab, go to prism, add the prism effect, so it's like that sort of cool 3D effect. And then I'm also going to search for the glow effect, and I'm going to add the glow effect as well. Just makes it brighter, a bit overexposed, and it's going to add to that stun effect. And that is pretty much it. Let's just give that a playback. And you can also add speed ramp transitions in and out of the shot. That's what I did in the original shot. I think that worked really well, this sort of effect. But yeah, that's it. There you go. I'll leave all the links to these sound effects in the description, so you can download those and use the same ones. Also, I'm always looking for cool edits to feature on the channel. So add me on Instagram if you're not already following me on there. My username is Ryan Nangle. And yeah, tag me in your edits. I want to see them. I need some inspiration, and I'm looking for cool edits to put on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.